Okay, my prediction is that you all are going to develop AI. All the jobs for the programmers who are going to after 3 to 4 years, there is only programmers for AI. Yeah, so you will not develop a software for a bank. You will never develop a software for a company. You will not develop a software. All the thing you are doing is you are developing AI programs only. And that AI program will work for the company, for the bank, for an HR management, or for a farming and everything. In the next 10 years, the whole scenario of human life will be changed by AI programs. So that is the thing, next thing which is coming, the next revolution. Yeah. Okay. So for an AI, see, I think everybody has some knowledge about AI. Okay. Is it right or not? Have you heard about an AI program? Yeah. So what an AI program need to be run? To run an AI program, what you need? Okay. Yeah. To develop an AI program, you need an algorithm. If you want to run AI program successfully, what do you need? You need data. Without data, a huge amount of data, and without training, an AI program is a nothing, right? So you need huge amount of data. So your next need is huge amount of data. So that's why maybe I think data is the new oil. The next oil is data. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Okay, this is an introduction about what the data is and what is what is happening and what will going to happen. It's my prediction, and maybe in most cases, yeah, it's going to happen. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is Richard Matthew Sharman. This photograph is taken by me when he came to the International Freesoftware Conference at Tirunelveli. And he is the initiator of the whole ideology of free software. Yeah, that's not a software now. It's bigger than that. It's an ideology. It's a politics and a lot of things. And free society is one of his talks. Okay. Already Mujib explained about free software, so I am not going to that. Go next. Okay. Can you identify this person? He's Jimmy Wales. Okay, go next slide. So that's in English. Imagine a world where a single person on the planet is given free access to the sum of all human knowledge. That's what we are doing. Okay, this is about Wikipedia. Wikipedia is the largest encyclopedia of the world. Okay, for a second point, Wikipedia is the largest database, free database of the world. When you need a data, when your AI program need a data, then you want to go to harvest Wikipedia for the data. Okay, in 293 languages, it is operating, and it is a human. It is edited by humans and verified by humans. So it is authentic data. Free data. So it is the most valuable thing you are going to operate in your career. Okay. Okay, go next. The other thing is cloud computing. See, everybody is familiar with cloud. Is that okay? See, everybody is aware that you are using cloud. Okay. Right. Could I explain more or Can I skip? Yeah, everybody's operating cloud. Can you give some example of cloud? Okay. Google Drive is a good example. Any other thing? Dropbox. Okay, other thing. DigiLocker is also cloud. Other examples. More familiar example, please. See, everywhere. Who is using Google? Google the search engine. So you are using cloud. Google search engine is working on cloud service. Right? It's not G Drive. The data is coming from this very much cloud. Yes. And who is using Facebook? Everybody is using Facebook. So Facebook is the second cloud. Second familiar popular cloud. Then can you name another thing? Instagram, Twitter. What is not a cloud? Can you give an example? The thing is not operating from cloud. It is very hard. So everything from your phone, your daily life, your calendars, your calculators, your alarm clocks, your keyboards, everything is coming from cloud. So who is giving you the data? See, these corporate companies are giving you free data. And there is another talk. If somebody is giving you free, then you are the product. So if you are using Google, using Facebook, using Instagram, then you are the product. You are sold by those companies to other people. Okay, so that is the magic of cloud computing and data. I am not going to go going more deeper into that. Go next slide. Okay, next slide. This is the thing. So what they do with this data? This is a little bit old story before Cambridge Analytica. This is a article in Bloomberg by one person called Andrei Sepulveda. He done a very much massive hack to hack the elections in Latin America and changed a lot of presidents or key persons who were controlling those countries by using the data. By using the very much data provided by the people in those countries. They put the data in Facebook, Instagram, all those things. Okay, after that Cambridge Analytica came and the whole scenario changed that all your data is used by other companies. Now Facebook announced that they have given permission to 60 companies that they can measure the depth of the friendship level. So that's the thing. All these data is controlled by corporate, very big companies. Google, Facebook, Amazon, and lot of Alibaba, then Baidu, lot of companies are there. And they are controlling this data, and they are not giving you the real data to operate with. That's another thing. You cannot grab the whole research result of a keyword from Google. If you have a 100-page big search result of data for a keyword, you will not grab the whole search result from Google to your computer and operate upon that for your program. That's impossible. A lot of human work is needed. You want to copy paste all the 100 pages. There is no API. They will not give you free. So that data is not accessible. Okay. Go next. Okay, go next thing. Okay. This is Alexandra Elbakir. See, everybody is popular with that? Who all know this person? Can you raise your hand? Okay, go next. See, have you heard about this website? This website? No? Oh, that's right. Go next slide. That's a different thing. So this is that. This is the first private website in the world to provide massive and public access to tens of millions of research papers. Research papers are the most valuable data, and it is not public. It is it's paid data. And this person hacked with all the repositories, and it is published into the internet, and that is a whole different story. You can search your search engine about that story. Okay. So this is another kind of accessibility of data. Okay. It is very serious, and that person is targeted, and now she is in an unknown place due to publishing all these papers in internet. Yeah, is it legitimate or not? Do you think that research papers must be available to every student? Is that right or wrong? Is it right? But it is not happened in the world. Yeah. Okay, go next. So, the next thing I am talking about the license of data. Okay, it is a very serious problem. You have copyrighted data and copyleft data. There is, I can classify the license broadly in two ways. It's a copyrighted data and a copyleft data. Okay, in copyright you have a lot of variations are there, and on the same thing you have a lot of variations in the copyleft world also. Okay, but for copyleft data, at least you can use the data for your program. It is freely available, it is accessible, and it is very serious. Okay. Okay, so go next. So next thing is open data. What is open data? Have you heard about open data? Anybody? See, India government has an open data portal. Yeah, data.gov.in. You can get a lot of data free to use. Okay, let's go next. Okay, this is Creative Commons. Creative Commons is the free license of data. Okay, so if a data is in Creative Commons, then you can use that data with some restrictions. You have a lot of classifications there. CC0 is the best classification. It is the public data in the public domain. That you can use that data for any purpose. Nobody will question you. If a data is in public domain, if you find a picture, if you find a video, if you find data, if you find an article, or if you find anything on CC0, then that is public domain. So that you can use that data for any purpose without fear. Nobody will sue you for this thing. Okay, and Pixabay, have you anybody heard about Pixabay.com? Unsplash.com? No? Yeah. What is the speciality of these websites? The pictures of these websites are published in CC0. CC0. So you have a lot of pictures you can use for your purpose without paying any license. Yeah, that's it. Then next thing is CC BY. CC BY means you must want to give the attribution. You can use that data for any purpose, but you give the credit to the original author. That's the thing. Then CC BY SA. You must want to give the credit for that data, and you want to re-release the data. If you work something upon a data, then if that data is in CC by SA, then you want to re-release the data on the same license. You don't have the authorship to change the license of the data. Okay. The next thing is CC by NC, non-commercial. You can use for non-commercial purpose. Then NCSA, non-commercial share alike license. Then next thing is ND, non-derivatives. You don't change the data. You can use the data, but never change the data. That's the thing. Then by NCND, non-commercial, non-derivatives. You never change the data and you use for non-commercial purpose only. And the last thing is copyright. You don't have the permission to use the data without the authorized letter of the creator. Okay. So this is the license hierarchy of Creative Commons. You can go to the Creative Commons website. There is two versions. There is a simple human readable version of that license, and the original text is also available. So if you use this data, then you must check the license also. Otherwise, people will sue you. That's it. Okay. Then other thing is access to the data, whether it is open or closed. If a data is available in the above CC0 and if it is not accessible, then it is useless. So accessibility to a data is also important. The same importance is there as like the license also. So a legitimate or a useful data must be in a Creative Commons usable license. The government must be in the public domain. It must be accessible to the other people. If a university is getting some funds from government, and if that university is generating some data using that fund, then the university must grant the license to next people. Okay. Then the coming program is Open Access Week, February 22nd to 28th, 2018. So that is the accessibility. It is talking about the accessibility of data. Go next. Okay, this is Sir Isaac Newton. Why I put this slide here? Because go next slide. Sorry, go back. He is a mathematician. He is a physicist. He is a philosopher. Then I think okay. So he has a very revolutionary, game-changing inventions or discoveries in all these fields. See, can you imagine now? He is also in chemistry also. Chemistry, physics, mathematics, and there is no computer science in that time. Okay. So can you achieve that now? It's impossible. You can do a paper in cell dynamics or a condensed matter physics or something like that, or in a subfield of computer science, or you can try to attempt just to solve a millennium problem. That's it. But now the branches are very vast. Yeah, you can only focus on a very minute sub branch of a main branch. Right? How this happened? This thing is built upon all these things. Still, we are building a research paper upon the thing contributed by Sir Isaac Newton. So data must be accessible for the future development. It is very important. Right. Okay, go next. So nowadays research is nowadays the research papers. If you are doing a PhD, then you are adding a drop to the ocean. Right. And the whole ocean must be accessible to the coming people. Then only the advancement of the knowledge will go, advancement of the technology will go. So openness though is a very serious, important thing in the research field also. Okay, go next. Okay. Again, we are coming back to the original point. Wikipedia. Wikipedia is the biggest encyclopedia in 293 languages. We have 16 Wikipedias for all Indian languages are there, and I think Maithili is the latest addition to that. And Tulu is the latest addition to the Indian Wikipedia scenario. So you can edit. You can add knowledge to Wikipedia, then you can take data from Wikipedia. There is an open API is there. If you go wikipedia.org/api.php, Wikipedia is is a thing written. MediaWiki is the software behind Wikipedia, and it is written in PHP. So if you go wikipedia.org/api.php, then you will get a connecting point to access the whole data of Wikipedia in 293 languages. If you get an article about Kerala in English, and if you change the name of EN to ML, then you will get the same article in Malayalam. And if you change the language course, then you will get the data of the same article in different languages. Then you can actually build, if you can analyze the whole that data, language data, then you can build your own translator. That will happen, I think, in the next 5 years. Currently, Google is the main player working on that scenario, and they are achieved somewhat. Hindi English translation is very good. Malayalam English translation is catching up. Only Odia is leaving behind all these 16 predominant languages, popular languages in India. So my request is go edit Wikipedia. So there you are writing articles, or you are editing articles of Wikipedia. Okay. But we are talking about data. This is not useful. Article data is not useful, or you are to build a program to extract data from this article. Right. Okay. So go next. Okay, this is okay. Go next. Next. Okay. So we are giving you free data again. This is called Wikidata. Anybody heard about Wikidata? Anybody? No? This is data. This is the same data I am talking when this session started. I am a human, I am male, and I am from Asia, I am from India, I am from Kerala, and etc. etc. Okay. You 5 points free. CC0. The license of Wikidata is CC0. You can use this 5 crore data point for any purpose. Okay, and Wikidata is a small project which is started in 2012 only. Okay, it's only 6 years old. So and the same Wikidata is also available in 293 languages. A lot of translation work is going on. So if you find an item, then you can find the same item in 293 languages. Only the thing is, people must want to add into that, and in Wikidata, editing is done by humans and also robots. A lot of bot programs are working there. If you are interested to build a bot program, then you are welcome, and you have a very good experience with that also. Go next slide. Okay, this is Q1. And in Wikidata, we have 2 kind of data sets are there. One is Q. Q is the item. I am the item. And the second thing is P. And human is my property. And these Q's and P's are linked to a lot of big lists, and it will giving you a whole new experience. I think we need a whole session to explain this Wikidata. Then if you can arrange another session here about data and Wikidata, then I can explain what is Wikidata is, how you can edit in Wikidata, how you can benefit from that data, and also the projects build upon Wikidata. Okay. Go back, go back. And this is Commons. Commons.wikimedia.org is also another project, which is a media repository by CC by SA license. You can find a lot of pictures and videos in the CC by SA license. Also, you can contribute. You take a picture of Cochin University in your mobile, then you can also upload it into Commons. Then other people can use that photograph. You can also upload a lot of things. You can upload the photo of your breakfast. You can upload the photo of the road. You can upload the photo of the school which is studied by you. Okay. So a lot of things are there. By using a mobile phone and mobile phone photography, you can create a revolution. Let's go to the recent example of flood. This is Kerala flood, photographs of Kerala flood. I think anybody noticed the news of the fire on Brazil at the museum? 200 years of precious collections was lost in the fire. A big chunk of Brazilian history was erased by that fire. I don't know the reasons, but some data is there at Wikipedia, and Wikimedia is a mother project which is maintaining all these projects. They put a request that if anybody have a photograph of Brazilian Museum, any artifact of that artifact in Brazilian Museum, please upload it. We will keep it for you forever. And this, the license is CC by SA, so you can take the copies of all these things, and a lot of other organizations and peoples around the world are copying the data from all Wikimedia projects. So you have multiple copies, and they ensure that it will be there forever. Okay, so you can also try. That's another thing. You can also edit Wikidata also. You go try edit Wikidata. If you have a Wikipedia account, then you can log in this Wikidata with the same account. There is an edit button. You will get an edit button. By default, the English is the only language. If you know another language, then you want to add that language into your known list. Then you will get that edit permission for all those languages. You can better the data also. I think if you have a follow-up session of Wikidata this, then I will explain to you how you can edit, how you can write a board, and how you can do various kinds of queries. Okay, go on next. Okay, this is Historypedia. It's a project done by the data from Wikidata. You will get a history timeline. This is discoveries in mathematics and history. If you put your mouse on all these points, then it will give you a pop-up of history. Okay, go next. This is another application of Wikidata. It will give you a connection of all those things. And a lot of other applications are there, and it is all free. Okay. And next thing is OpenStreetMap. Everybody is using Google Map, okay? Right? Anybody heard about OpenStreetMap? Yeah, OpenStreetMap is the map everybody can edit. Again edit. You can edit the data. If you try to pull data from Google Map, you will fail because they won't allow you to give that data for your study purpose or for your development purpose. On the same scenario, you can download the whole OpenStreetMap data into your phone and you can use it for offline navigation itself. OSM is a popular application which is working upon OpenStreetMap data. If you can install OSM in your phone, then you can download it. It's nearly 500 MB for whole Indian map, and you can use that map for offline navigation. If you don't have an internet, then by using only GPS, you can navigate the whole map. The only thing is that it is not as perfect as Google Map because people are not edited and people are not added a lot of information into that, and every day people are editing on OpenStreetMap and it is getting better and better. So you will get more data from OpenStreetMap every day. So you can try also that. Yeah, and I think I will introduce Museum. Kelvin, yeah, I forgot. He is working on OpenStreetMap. His company is Mapbox, and it is the company they are building the technology based upon OpenStreetMap. And okay, then if you can arrange a session, then we can give you how you can edit OpenStreetMap and how you can do the data from OpenStreetMap. Yeah. So these are the popular or major applications of open data. I missed the most predominant applications. These are the most popular applications, or you can edit and you can add an information into that. The big players in these scenarios are very big corporate softwares. We have very big open source softwares also, which is Open Refine, etc. Those things are a very serious problem. Okay. Yeah. So this is, we need historical data and we need open data to work for your next AI or ML project. That's it. Thank you. If you have any questions, then I don't know. If I know that, I can answer. That's it. And you can contact me. No. My email address is ranjit.sajiv@gmail.com. See, I am also a Gmail user. Okay, and I'm not serious. My serious mails are not going into Gmail. Also, I am also have an account in Discord. That's a whole new scenario. And in my phone, I'm not using any Google service. I'm using Lineage with F-Droid as my primary app store, so that I can ensure that my mobile data is somewhat safe with me. Everything is not going into Google. So that's a different thing. It's a whole new different topic about privacy, data security, and free data, and all those things. It's a whole new topic. So beware. One thing I tell you that beware if you are using Facebook, or if you are using Google, or if you are using Gmail. All the data is going to the corporate cloud, and they are selling you to other people. If you put a photo on Facebook, that photo will. My personal advice is never put a personal photo on Facebook, because that photo must. You don't know that photo will go to where. Maybe that photos are stored in Facebook servers, and those photos are used for lot of hey or something. training or a lot of purpose are there. So be aware that if you write a line on Facebook, then Facebook is also always profiling you, and it's a more complicated scenario. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? If no questions, yeah. This is. Yeah, that's my email. The Jeeves email. If you have any queries or questions, then you can always reach us. Also, we will try to conduct some follow-up sessions about this Wikidata if you have enough interest. And also, we have a plan to celebrate Wikidata, the 6th birthday of Wikidata here, because Wikidata's birthday is celebrated by the different universities, libraries, all around the world. So in Kerala, we have planned to participate on that, and also we are planning to conduct an editathon, Wikidata editathon with some prizes. That if people can edit, if people are interested to edit Wikidata, then we will count on all those edits, and we are giving prizes to the top performers of edits in Wikidata. So welcome to join the Wikidata family also.